In a major escalation of Bangladesh's political and legal upheaval, a Dhaka court has issued fresh arrest warrants against ousted Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina, her sister Sheikh Rehana, British MP Tulip Rizwana Siddique, and 50 others in connection with a high profile land graft case. The warrants stem from allegations of illegal land acquisition and abuse of political power reported by Press Trust of India. The order was passed on Sunday by Dhaka Metropolitan Senior Special Judge Zakir Hussain after reviewing three separate charge sheets submitted by the country's Anti Corruption Commission or ACC. Speaking to Dhaka Tribune, ACC Assistant Director for Prosecution Aminul Islam confirmed that the court has asked for a report on the execution of these arrest orders to be submitted by April 27. This development follows just days after a separate arrest warrant was issued by the same court against Hasina and her daughter, Saima Wazid Putul. That case revolves around the controversial allotment of residential plots in Purvachal by Rajuk, the state-run Rajdhani Unnayan Kartipaka. According to the Bengali daily Prothom Alo, the ACC has now filed three distinct cases, all tied to alleged misuse of prime ministerial power to secure land plots for Hasina's family. The charge sheets name 53 individuals, including Sheikh Rehana's son, Radwan Mujib Siddique, and Tulip Siddique, Hasina's niece and a sitting British MP. In one of the cases, Hasina and Rehana are accused of facilitating Tulip Siddique's acquisition of a 10 katha plot in Dhaka's upscale Purbachal area, allegedly bypassing official Rajuk procedures. The second case names Azmeena Siddique, while the third concerns Radwan Mujib's alleged use of political clout to obtain land illegally. The charge sheets allege that applications were made directly to Hasina, then the sitting Prime Minister, sidestepping eligibility norms and ignoring formal approval channels. ACC officials have claimed that Putul, Hasina's daughter, approached her mother directly for land allotment in violation of due process. Now 77 years old, Hasina has been residing in India since her dramatic ouster on August 5, 2024, following a violent, student led uprising that ended her 16-year reign under the Awami League. Bangladesh's current interim administration, led by Nobel Peace Prize winner Muhammad Yunus, has launched a series of legal actions against former top officials and allies of the previous regime. Hasina, however, has fiercely hit back. In a live streamed address from India earlier this week, she accused Yunus of orchestrating what she called a killing spree against members and supporters of her party. This is a conspiracy to erase us, she said, drawing parallels between the current crackdown and the atrocities committed by the Pakistani army during the 1971 Liberation War. She called Yunus an usurer driven by a hunger for power and claimed that Awami League members, police officials, and journalists were being targeted. Her words were stark. They are being hacked to death, beaten to death with lathis, just like 1971. Meanwhile, India has yet to officially respond to Bangladesh's extradition request for Hasina. However, Prime Minister Narendra Modi is said to have raised concerns over minority safety in Bangladesh during the recent BIMSTEC summit in Bangkok. Back in Dhaka, the interim government remains firm. ACC Chief Mohammad Abdul Momen emphasized, and I quote, "The process to bring back a corrupt fugitive is the same, whether it's Hasina or anyone else." End quote. As the legal and political drama deepens in Bangladesh, all eyes are now on April 27, the deadline for authorities to submit a report on the arrest warrants. Stay tuned for further updates.